break open your house one time, they rape your mother, they rape your father, they rape your brother, they rape your sister, they rape your auntie, they rape your auntie, they rob you of all your jewels, they take your car if you have a license firearm, they take your firearm, and they go on with that. And those that are supposed to vote for this bill, for the next year, you all are pleased and it's okay with that. What are they smoking? You cannot come and tell Saieed, well, hear this now. Saieed, mass mandatory, here we go. It come to an end. And then you come and tell me, here we go on Saieed. If you go to the supermarket, the grocery, or the malls, you have to wear your mask. Saieed, if you go in a pharmacy, you have to wear your mask. Saieed, if you're traveling, you have to wear your mask. If you're in the transportation hub, you have to wear your mask. If you're going to church side, you have to wear your mask. If you're in the school side, you're wearing your mask. If you go to a barber salon, you go to the theater, you're wearing your mask. Which dum-dum in Trinidad and Tobago will go in a theater and buy a popcorn and a juice and sit down and wear a mask? Dance! If every councillor go through their constituency, do video clips like this and send it for us, I'm gonna be so happy just to play it on our program on a Wednesday night. You know why I would be happy? I will be filled with joy in my heart. You know why? Because the councillor is getting off their butts and they are actually going and doing some live video shoots. Real Talk took the initiative to find out suppliers of wheat in the world that National Flour Mill could go to. So now Romano is saying the company is not going to raise any price in the near future. Why? Why? Is it because the S-boss and they realize now that, hey, it is in the public domain that we could go right Mexico and buy flour and wheat? We could go right China and buy wheat? I am about change. And thus far, Real Talk is very effective in Trinidad and Tobago coming towards making changes for the citizens. Public Utility Minister Marvin Gonzalez have urged the population to appreciate and be grateful for the availability of the utilities. This, as Gonzalez recalled, time in his life when he had to fetch water using a bucket from a nearby river. Gonzalez, I want you to understand something. I want you, Mr. Gonzalez, to understand something. You are being paid thousands of dollars by public utility, by the finance ministry, to govern WASA. Come on. To govern WASA, I want you to understand that you ain't going in no office for no free go. You are being paid. Do not tell me that I, Saieed, have to be grateful for the water I get it. Let me tell you something, Gonzalez. Every 4 months, I have to pay $400 and I get water once a bloody month. So don't come on a media briefing and say, Saieed, you have to be contented. You have to be happy. Marvin, the next best thing for you to do is to resign and get the hell out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host. So as we start off tonight, viewers, 3 officials of Para Fuel Trading Company Limited and the Land and Marine Contracting Service Limited LMCS and the companies have been given over 3 months to decide how they want 15 charges under the Occupational Safety and OSHA Act related to an incident in 2022 which claimed the lives of 4 LMCS divers during a hearing before Senior Magistrate Chanka. Lawyers for the party had no objection to the charges being heard today or together, but opposed the joining of the separate cases. Lawyers admitted that the Occupational Safety and Health Authority and agency OSHA had disclosed most of the evidence that would be used in prosecuting the case. They claimed that based on the volume of evidence, they would need time to review it, the evidence, and make a decision on how the case should be prosecuted. Before adjourning the case to May 5th, Magistrate Chanka ordered that the disclosure be completed by February 28. Last September, Para General Manager Mustaq Mohammed, its Terminal Operation Manager Colin Pfeiffer, LMCS Director Kazim Ali, Senior, and the companies pleaded not guilty to the charges as they made their second court appearance before Magistrate Chanka. Mohammed is facing 4 charges and is accused of facilitating a breach of the OSHA Act by failing to prepare an emergency plan based on a risk assessment and by failing to ensure workers, including the 4 deceased divers and their colleagues who survived, were not exposed to a safety risk. So Trinidad and Tobago, we're going to keep you updated on this as it unfolds, viewers. Trinidad and Tobago, you are looking at Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Now, we are offering you, Trinidad and Tobago, 5% on fixed deposit. Fixed deposit. No other financial institution in Trinidad and Tobago is offering you 5%. In 2024, we gave you 4%. In 2025, Real Talk Financing is giving you 5%. You wanted something more. Because of the fact that times are getting harder, you wanted more for your money. So we decided to give you more dollar for your money. So when you hear you set up a fixed deposit at Real Talk Financing, at 100,000 for 5 years, you're getting a nice lump sum. That's 20,000. So now it has increased from 20,000 to 25,000. No, yes, all you heard me right. From 20,000 to 25,000. Yes, only we at Real Talk Financing will meet and match any financial institution in Trinidad and Tobago. Why? When God is the boss, you just get dreams, you just get vision, you just be a ladder, you just start to surpass people. You just start to surpass companies. You just start to surpass banks. Oh, and just a reminder, Real Talk Credit Union will be opening its doors in Guyana very soon. Guyana and Barbados, very soon. I just want to let you all know that. So viewers, 5% on fixed deposit. Remember, Real Talk Financing doing it just for you, the citizens. So instead of 20,000 at the end of 5 years, it's 25,000 you're getting now. Nowhere they're going to match side. Nowhere they're going to match Real Talk Financing. Absolutely nowhere in Trinidad and Tobago. Nowhere, nowhere, nowhere. Remember also, be members of the credit union. Come plant a seed. Now, there's a difference between savings and investment. I want to let you understand that. When you open an account in Real Talk Credit Union, you start saving. And from saving, remember your money resting, You're just saving and saving and saving and saving. Now, when you have a lump sum in a credit union, you could make an investment. Investment is where your money works for you. How does it work? How does it work? You have 5% interest on a fixed deposit over 5 years, that is what you call your money working for you. That is what you call your money working for you at Real Talk Financing. Nowhere else in Trinidad and Tobago your money is working but in Real Talk Financing. Now Trinidad and Tobago, you can afford now to break your fixed deposit in our next bank and bring it here. You know why? You know why? Because when you break it, you're getting the money you lost it and you're passing the amount. Trust what I tell you earlier. Trust what I tell you earlier. Between 30 to 35 years being in the financial field, being an accountant, being a financial advisor, trust me, I will never give you all a bad idea. Never. Only we. So, while Real Talk Financing is giving you that, Real Talk Equipment has some equipment for sale. We have a truck. We have a truck, viewers. Prestige condition. Prestige condition. This truck, you could actually do 2 work with this truck. This truck can be turned into a wrecker. It is a wrecker. The bed is a sliding bed. You're picking up any truck and you're going with it. Any truck is a wrecker and a crane truck. So if you decide to transport some heavy equipment, not a problem. You use your crane, you lift it up and you put it on your tray and you're moving with it. There's actually 2 jobs you're doing, viewers. Also, we have our excavator. It's a 306E. It's a new model. We have a grader blade in front in this one. So when you dig your pond and you dig up whoever you're working for, you could dig a road, you could smooth it, you could level it back with the grader. Trinidad and Tobago, 3391670. Get in touch with me. It's a beautiful piece of equipment. It's fully loaded. Air condition, everything. Top of the line condition. That's Real Talk Equipment. So, Real Talk Group now. Real Talk Group, we have invested in a different department. We are buying crash and damage vehicle. Remember that, viewers. Real Talk is buying crash and damage vehicle. You have a damaged vehicle to send, not a problem. Contact me at 3391670 or you could WhatsApp your damaged vehicle to 267-7325 and let us know how we can meet the price that you are asking for. So nevertheless, back to our program tonight. Remember, viewers, I'm also a spiritual consultant. Those of you having spiritual problem, feel free to contact me. We're dealing with that too. And God bless me. Bless me right wrong, you know. Right wrong, God bless me. So we're dealing with spirit, we're dealing with money, we're dealing with financing, we're dealing with crash cars. He blessed me tremendously. Tremendously. This is why let's talk about it. This is why let's talk and boast about it. We talk financing, we climbing. We're making waves. Trust me. Now, Assistant Commissioner of Police, ACP, North, Western, and Special Operation, Richard Smith, have stated that police have arrested more than 200 gang members since the SOE began in December 30th. Smith said the majority of persons were held in the Port of Spain division while none have been held in Tobago. He added that the police have been using all the laws at their disposal to round up gang members, and some have been arrested under the anti-gang legislation as well as the SOE. Smith.
The media. Today I'll read statistics as it relates to persons who are involved in gang activities by the various divisions. So for the Port of Spain division, 42 persons have been arrested thus far. Western, 30 persons. Northeastern Division, 38. Central Division, 10. Northern North Division, 25. North Central Division, 5. Eastern Division, 7. Southern Division, 29. Southwestern Division, 18. And Tobago, making it a total of 204 persons arrested from gangs or persons who are involved in gang activities thus far for the SOE. Some of them were arrested under the anti-gang as well as the SOE. So we are utilizing all the legislation as it relates to our investigations in relation to gangs and other persons.
Being arrested is one. Are they charged? This is what we want to know. They have been arrested. They have been rounded up under the SOE, under the anti-gang legislation. But have they been charged? This is what we want to know. Being under arrest and going in the station and sitting down and spending 72 hours there and then they're letting you back is not charged, you know. This is what we want to know. You call a state of emergency? Yes. What is the effects of the state of emergency? 200 people were arrested. Were they arrested and carried in the station for observation, for questioning, and then released back into the streets? No, we don't want to know they went in for questioning. We want to know how many people have been charged. Being charged is getting performance. Rounding them up and carrying them in a station for questioning, that is not performance. You cannot do that without SOE. That is the difference. Now, the DCP also stated that gangs have been responsible for extortion or extorting small business owners throughout the Caribbean, throughout the country. 6 persons have been arrested for extortion in the past week, of whom 2 had been charged and 1 remained in custody while police continue to investigate. Now, this is performance. 6 persons have been arrested for extortion in the past week, 2 of whom have been charged for extorting. That is what you call performance. Hopefully, the others that are under investigation will be charged. He said the police had their first female extortionist in custody and will continue the investigation. And for the 61 report of extortion being investigated, 27 have been solved, giving them a 44 detection rate. Well done. Well done. This is performance. We want to know their charge. So if the ACP and the DCP could come out and tell Trinidad and Tobago, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, yeah, what's going on? 200 people arrested, 195 charge. 100 charge. This is what we want to hear. Charged individual, meaning they are facing in the courts. Not just within a station and answering question. Now, I understand how the system is work, but we need performance. We need performance. So, Trinidad and Tobago, there's a person of interest. Before I forget this person, let me just highlight this person one time. Susan there? Mary Slew? That's her. Susan. Mary Shaw Floyd. Yeah. That's her name. Susan, would you please contact me, please? There's a vehicle that you need to transfer for me. And this is all I'm going to say tonight. If you fail to contact me tonight, if you fail to make arrangement to transfer the vehicle that we have from your name to my name, tomorrow night on our next show, on our Thursday night program, I will tell Trinidad and Tobago how you can be charged for failing to transfer a vehicle. Please get in touch with me, friends and family of Susan. Please let her know that there's a consequence for not transferring a vehicle. And trust me, you're not going to like it. You're not going to like to get a no bail warrant for not showing up to transfer a vehicle. Because trust me, I'm moving different here, this 25, you know. At the front, you're going to court. Yeah. So as we continue, the place for 2 already? Go ahead.
As it relates to the extortion unit, we have arrested 6 persons over the past week. We have charged 2 persons thus far. 1 remains in custody while we are continuing our inquiries. We have our first female suspected extortionate in custody at this stage, and we are continuing our investigations as it relates to her. We are out of the 61 reports of extortion that we are currently investigating. We have detected, solved thus far 27, making it a 44% detection rate as it relates to extortion.
That is what you call performance. Performance. Well done. Well done. So listen to us now. This Deputy Commissioner of Police, DCP Junior Benjamin, believes that the SOE is addressing the profilation of gang violence previously seen in Trinidad and Tobago. He said this was an evident from the downward trend in crime considered characteristics of gang violence. Benjamin said, since the SOE started on December 30th, the service had done 1,201 operations and targeted 1,193 offenders. It had carried out 7,051 searches, and as a result of these, 929 people were arrested. A further analysis showed that 73% reduction in terms of violent crime. Listen to Deputy Commissioner.
In terms of the number of operations that has been conducted, we have done 1,201 operations, and we have targeted 193 priority offenders. We have conducted 7,051 searches thus far, and out of those searches, 929 persons were arrested. We also recovered at least 43 firearms thus far. Ladies and gentlemen, a further analysis thus far in terms of the work done by the police shows that to this point we have had at least a 73% reduction in terms of violent crimes thus far.
So Trinidad and Tobago, he said, police hope to see the reduction continue after the SOE and call on the public to help the police capitalize on gangs made in the fight against crime. Listen to this.
What we're seeing here is basically that the police service have used a multifaceted approach in dealing with crime, and the reduction so far is telling us that as we seek to deal with the root cause and the implementation of our effective anti-crime strategies, along with the community engagement with the public, certainly we are seeing a reduction in crime. We would want to continue in this vein. We want to ensure that as we continue to engage the public, that we encourage persons to join us. And if you see something, say something. This is the time that we must capitalize in terms of the SOE. And as we seek to do that, we understand that we will get ahead of the crime situation and ensure that we sustain this situation even after the SOE.
So we're going for a short commercial break, right? But before we go for this break, Trinidad and Tobago, we want to big up the Londonville Police Post. The officers and them there are hard-working officers. So tonight, the Londonville Police Post, we want to big up you guys. Also, the Shogunas Police Station, the hard-working officers in Central, we want to big them up tonight. So congratulations to you guys. A job well done in serving the community thus far. Viewers, we'll be right back after this.
We'll be right back.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Real Talk Report Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saeed, Managing Director of Realtor Group of Companies and Licensed Moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
When life throws you a curveball and you need a clear path forward, trust Real Talk Wrecking Service to get you back on track. Whether you're stuck on the roadside or dealing with an unexpected breakdown, our 24/7 wrecking service is just one call away. Fast response, reliable towing, and a team that's got your back. At Real Talk Wrecking Service, we don't just tow, we rescue. Real Talk Wrecking Service, your lifeline on the road to recovery.
At Real Talk Studios, we dedicate our time to highlight the glaring issues we face within our community. Catch us live every Wednesday between 7 to 8 p.m. Real Public Concern. Because your concerns are meant to be heard. Send your email to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. Remember, viewers, we are Real Talk Financing. We are offering you 5% on fixed deposit. Remember that no other financial institution in Trinidad and Tobago is giving you this. So at the end of 5 years, viewers, with your fixed deposit of 5% interest on $100,000, you'll be getting $25,000 instead of $20,000, which was in 2024. So remember that, viewers. Also Trinidad and Tobago, Real Talk Equipment has a nice, beautiful truck for sale. Those of you interested in a truck, a wrecker, a crane truck, remember that, viewers. Real Talk Equipment, 339-1670 or 238-6716. Set up an appointment, come view this beautiful piece of equipment, and it could be yours once you offer a nice price. Remember that. Also, we have a nice piece of equipment here, a heavy piece of equipment for the construction industry. It's a 306 excavator, new model. There's a grader blade to the front, so when you hear finish, dig your hole or dig your drain or wherever it is, you can level back nice and smooth. Remember that, viewers. Real Talk Equipment, 339-1670, 238-6716. Remember that. Also, Real Talk launched a new department. We are dealing in crash and damaged vehicle, viewers. You could contact me at 339-1670. You have a van, you have a car, you have a truck. Contact us. Send pictures to 267-7325. We will meet. We will make a price. And you could give me a wreck. It's just like that. So, remember that. As we move along tonight, Rural Development and Local Government Minister Faraz Al-Rawi have stated that the Superior Borough Corporation has failed to do the work required to address a landslip near the shore of peace at Mosquito Creek. So what Faraz is supposed to say? Before he said that they failed to, Faraz is supposed to ask, did you all release funds for the corporation to start their work? Don't just label the corporation. Don't. I'm going to label all on TV. Arawi said concerns were raised last January about a landslip when former Prime Minister Basil Pandey was cremated there. He added the SBC, Sipara Borough Corporation, has jurisdiction over the shores of peace. Arawi said the ministry intervened and the Rural Development Company has estimated it would cost approximately $20.5 million to fix. Listen to Faris.
The Ministry of Rural Development and Local Government was informed of the landslip at the Shore of Peace cremation by the Siparia Borough Corporation in April 2024. Accordingly, in May 2024, the Ministry's engineering unit assessed the site location to determine the scope of work and cost of restorative works required. The Ministry's preliminary assessment confirmed that the landslip was extensive and repair works estimated to cost approximately $26 million. Due to the estimated cost to undertake restorative work at the site and the fact that the Borough Corporation does not have the funding in fiscal 2025 to implement same, the Ministry referred the project to the Rural Development Company of Trinidad and Tobago. In November 2024, the RDC, that company, submitted its estimate for the landslip repair work, and the project was thoroughly investigated, scoped, and costed. The RDC's estimate for the project was $20.5 million.
So Trinidad and Tobago, you all hear any kind of figures? All I hear any kind of figures? Now listen to this. The company has invited tenders to undertake the work since December 2024. Al-Rawi also said that the Minister of Finance will soon approach, or the Finance Ministry will soon approach the Finance Minister for loan financing. So since 2024, this happening, eh? And Faris now wants to blame the corporation. All they ain't release money yet, what the hell all they want to blame? All you ain't release money yet. But all you want to blame people. It's stinking sad. Imagine you go to buy a doubles, right? You hear about the man doubles. You ain't taste the man doubles yet, but you're judging the man doubles. All you ain't start out, all you ain't release funding yet, but all you want to blame a corporation, really? All of that duncy head? Come now, man, all you can do better than that, man. In 25 now, all you want to approach them in 2025. All are good, yes? All are good. Really good. Moving along. Kuva South MP Rudinat Indarsingh has questioned Works Minister Rohan Sinanan on when rehabilitation work will start on a stretch of road which he claims has 1,000 pothole. Calcutta number 1 road from Calcutta Tunnel to Kuban Junction. However, Sinanan stated that drainage, concrete and road works at Calcutta number 1 from the tunnel at Freeport to Calcutta number 2 junction have been approved for implementation under the PURE program of works for fiscal 2025. Invitation for tender for the project are expected to go out by the end of February 2025. I'll listen to this.
Madam Speaker, drainage, concrete and roadworks at Calcutta number 1 from the tunnel at Freeport to Calcutta number 2 junction have been approved for implementation under the PURE program of works for fiscal 2025. Invitation to tender for the projects are expected to go out by the end of February 2025. In the interim, in-house patching activities have been programmed to provide some relief to commuters within the area. Thank you.
So Trinidad and Tobago, I just want to show back these persons of interest before we go for the short commercial break. Susanna Manshaw Floyd. Friends and family of Susanna, tell Susanna she has a car to transfer from Susan's name to Saeed name. Please make every effort to contact me tomorrow, otherwise failing to do so will end up in consequences in the court. Susan Merishow is her name. So friends and family, let her know if she failed to reach out to Saieed to transfer this car, she could end up in the court. And when you end up in the court, well, when you get someone to go to court because you're failing to come, right? You're failing to come, not a problem. I have no problem with you running and don't want to transfer your car, and I have no problem. I will go to the JP, sign up a date, set a date. When you ain't come because you're too big, you'll get a no bail warrant. Police go come by your door. Hey, come back. Let me show you a little something. Let me show you a little something. Let me show you a little something. Hear this, eh? If Susanna fail, if I go to the courts, set a date, and Susanna fail to appear, Susan Mary Shaw, Floyd is her name. Well, the public say the thing. If Susan fails to contact me, I will go to the court. I will set a date. And because of the fact that you're too big, and you ain't show up, I will ask the judge for a no bail warrant. Trust me, because failing to transfer car is a charge, eh? That's why Faris rushed and did a transfer. You fail to come to court, and no bail warrant will be issued. Now, here the tricky part of this, eh? Now it's SOE, and you really don't want to get caught up with a no bail warrant. Because here what going to happen. Here what going to happen. Side why you went to court, the woman they want to transfer the car. Okay, good. No problem. You miss your court hearing, no bail warrant issue. When they issue a no bail warrant now, and the police realize, but wait now, a car you want to transfer? Now, I've been listening to this, eh? When they hit a hole with a no bail warrant, they'll say, you know what? Let me run a trace and sentence. Let me see if he is a character. Just saying something, eh? It could happen. You know they will hold you and keep you for 21 days to run a trace and sentence. All this could outcome in failing to come to transfer the car. So who is going up worse on me? No, not me. The car still by me. Because after you're 21 days inside, the marshal will order you to transfer the car. And you fail to do so, they go charge you. Whoop shot. And I said, I go on the character. So, you see, 2025 is a different year. I could have done all this since I started London, you know. I could have do all this. But before I put you on television, my officers call you. And when you fail to comply the nice and smooth way, greater is great rough end. Well, a good night.
Yeah, good night, Mr. Saieed.
Go right ahead, you're live.
Alright, so Mr. Saieed, hear this. I hear you speaking about an issue with Mr. Faris Alwari, who is the Minister of Local Government and Rural Development. Okay?
Yes, yes.
Right. So here we have a corporation that giving you, I just want to make a point to your chauffeur to understand what they're saying. Eh?
Go ahead.
Here you have a corporation giving you the full works and the cost of the landslide at the place in South.
And you want tenders to come in?
Why didn't you go to the corporation and give them the money to do it? What is the interest you have in giving another company? And how much that company charge to give you the cost and the estimate of that? Correct. I am saying, sir, that these ministers of local government, past and present, is only looking to give out the corporation works in contract so that they will get cut back.
So here this caller.
Right? I am working in a corporation for 44 years, sir. I know the operation of a corporation from inside, outside.
Nice, nice.
And I am telling you that he highlighting the corporation at $26 million
contract.
Because one of his friends, family, or person of interest is in that company that he want to give it for 20.5.
Now,
if Faris Alwari and them feel that because we working in corporation, we stupid, so then think again, right? Bye-bye and have a good night.
Caller, stay on the line. You there? You there? Caller, listen to this. Recently, they collect hundreds of millions of dollars, not for works, not for works in community, not to give corporation money to do works. All you come now, man. All you collect property tax. So the corporation could have money. Now all I want to go by the Ministry of Finance, and now all I want to tender. So the money that the corporation collected from property tax, what is that money for? What is that money for? All they say, oh, do so like so Fares just got put on the spot. Fares just got put on the spot. Just like that. We're going for a short commercial break. We'll be right back after this.
We'll be right back.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtalk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Realtalk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
When life throws you a curveball and you need a clear path forward, trust Realtalk Wrecking Service to get you back on track. Whether you're stuck on the roadside or dealing with an unexpected breakdown, our 24/7 wrecking service is just one call away. Fast response, reliable towing, and a team that's got your back. At Realtalk Wrecking Service, we don't just tow, we rescue. Realtalk Wrecking Service, your lifeline on the road to recovery.
At Realtalk Studios, we dedicate our time to highlight the glaring issues we face within our community. Catch us live every Wednesday between 7 to 8 p.m. Real public concern. Because your concerns are meant to be heard. Send your email to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com.
Welcome back.
So Trinidad and Tobago, Realtalk Financing is offering you 5% on a fixed deposit with your interest up front. What does this mean? This means that instead of getting 4% for 2024, in 2025, they have renegotiated. The board came together. We want to do something better for the people. Times are getting harder. So they have introduced 2025 with an interest rate of 5% on fixed deposit, interest up front, which means if you put $100,000 on an investment for 5 years, you're going to get $25,000 instead of $20,000. Remember that, viewers, only at Realtalk Financing. Also, viewers, Realtalk Equipment Rental has a beautiful truck for sale. Those of you interested in going in the trucking business, this is the perfect piece of equipment for you. This truck, it is a wrecker and also a crane truck. So you are actually doing two work in one. Contact Realtalk Equipment Rental at 238-6716 or 339-1670. Also, viewers, We have a excavator for sale. It's a 306E. It's a new model. Fully air conditioned. There's a blade in front of this excavator. So when you dig your hole and you're surrounding rough, patchy, you could grade, level back all areas that you have been working on. Again, contact Real Talk Equipment 2391670 or 2386716. Also, viewers, Real Talk Group of Company launched a new department. We are in the business of buying crash and damaged vehicle. You have a truck, you have a van, you have a car, it is damaged. Contact us, viewers, at 2391670. You can send pictures to 2677325. It's a WhatsApp number. Send your vehicle, send your price. We will negotiate, we will meet. We will take it from you if it is worth the price. Also, viewers, persons of interest for tonight again. I just want to make it clear that she contacts me. Susanna. Marisha Floyd. Please contact Saeed. Let me do it the easy way instead of the hard way. Because I will feel sorry for you. I know I tell you, I will feel sorry for you. So it better we do it the easy way. You better you meet me, license office, transfer the vehicle, and let's get the ball rolling. So viewers, as we continue our show tonight, the West Indies group of university teachers, led by President Indra Rampasad, marched through UWI St. Augustine campus as part of the ongoing protest over an ongoing salary dispute. Imagine, listen to this, Trinidad and Tobago Salary Review Commission gave high-ranking individuals, Trinidad and Tobago, a huge, hefty salary increase in less than a month. Or let me say 2 months. These teachers and them have been protesting for their money and still they cannot get it. Did the SRC notice that? Did they notice that? I'm asking a question. Did they turn a blind eye? They should get bloody hell blind. They should get blind. You want to play blind? Not a problem. Or you should get one more and blind like bat. Blind like bat. It's stinking sad. Members march from the UWI Learning Resource Center to the office of the UWI Principal Professor. Trinidad and Tobago, it's easy, you know. Where they demanded that she come out and speak to them. Rose, Mary, Bella, Antonia, Anthony said she was in contact with the Finance and Education Ministry and was awaiting a response on the status of the negotiation. Rampasad questioned her about the status of the salary negotiation between UWI management and the government.
We are giving the government the opportunity to meet with the principal during this time. They need to call her back. They need to have another meeting. They need to provide a remit. They need to send something to my members. Okay, my members cannot bear this anymore. You know, up last week, there was nearly 20,000 marks not submitted, suggesting that they're really fed up. So today we are calling on them. Today, the Red Revolution starts on a mass protest on the campus grounds. LRC Greens, high noon. We're marching to the principal. We need to find out whether there has been any update since the last meeting in December 12th. Okay? So, to December 11th, actually. She communicated to us in December 12th that she had met, and they were asking for more information.
So now Trinidad and Tobago, all the hierarchies, minister, member, law, some judges, commissioner of police, a negotiation within 2 months salary increase, it was signed up, they get the money, and they're comfortable and happy. The teachers now, who are the teaching children and them? The educators of this country, them had to beg for the blasted money. They had to beg for the blasted money. Yeah. Where's the Minister of Finance where the 3.4 billion gone missing? Your tongue bumping in your gum or your lips stick together? No one asking you on national television because apparently nobody hearing nothing about $3.4 billion again. Is it that somebody mouth stick down with crazy glue or their tongue can't move in the mouth? Oh, I hate to remind all you. I hate to remind all in case I forget. So all the hierarchies get a pay increase within 2 months' time of negotiation. And these teachers have to come together to protest for their own money they work for. Wait, hold on. Dr. Rowley said, when I work, I want my damn money. Did the finance minister hear that? Yes, he heard that. He had too big a say here. How come he heard Dr. Rowley, when I work, I want my pay. Give me my pay. It is mine. I work for it. Rowley could get him money. 20,000 people are marching through the streets now in UWE. And Clongywood can't hear them. Clongywood have a ear for Dr. Rowley. 20 people marching for their money and Dr. Rowley ain't hear them. Clongywood ain't hear them. The Ministry of Education ain't hear them. But as the Prime Minister, one person mouth open, all of them heard them. This is why I say in 2025, when I say this department should get blind, or it should damn well get blind. When you hear side come here and say people in this department should get deaf, you should damn well get deaf. Don't play deaf, get up deaf. You see, side, don't say that on TV. You're going against media. I am going against nothing. One man talk, Dr. Rowley talk. Education hear him. Clongywood hear him. Yeah. 20,000 people marching. And Clongywood can't hear them. If you can't hear them, you should get damn deaf. You feel like afraid? Boy, let me tell you something, me afraid all you know. 2025 is a different year, you know. It's for production for Trinidad and Tobago, you know. 3.4 billion done gone missing. Clongywood mouth sticky, can't say nothing. The governor for Central Bank can't give out no information. With damn money gone missing. And 2 individuals. Oh, hey, watch me now. Watch me. All the mouth really stick with crazy glue and ain't talk. Trust me. Trust me. I have the ability, you know. If God said do it, you know what happened? Yeah. You see, the thing is, the country put these people there, not Saieed. The country voted for these people. That is the difference. Sometimes somebody says, Saieed, why you do some spirit work and get them out of there? The country wanted these people there. The country voted these people there. And these people are supposed to what? Work for the country. They're working for the country, they're working for their pocket. They're working for their lifestyle. They're working for the expensive car. They're working for the fame. They're working for the travel. They're working for the big house. They're working for the legacy of millions of dollars. $3.4 billion $3.4 billion gone missing, and 2 men could give an account and they refused to step up. Clongywood Central Bank governor. And what happened? So 20,000 people voice, Clongywood they're hearing. One morning, God should break stick in your ears. Should break stick in your ears. It's sad. Ministry probe illegal water trucking scheme in Grandy. Senate leader Amy Brown have stated that the Ministry of Rural Development in a local government has launched a special audit investigation into water trucking service at the Sandy Grandy Regional Corporation following numerous concerns raised during an inquiry into complaints about an alleged illegal water trucking scheme by the corporation employees. He also noted that special complaints of illegal water trucking have been unearthed by WASA across various communities in Trinidad and Tobago. When you tell us upside, can't talk fluent, look, I just laid out for all you. I'll listen to this.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. The Ministry of Rural Development, yes, here with us? The Ministry of Rural Development and Local Government acts as the oversight and coordinating authority for all municipal corporations and is empowered to commission an investigation into the operations of the Commission to ascertain whether any breach of the existing laws or regulations have taken place. In this regard, the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Rural Development and Local Government has directed that a special audit investigation into the operations of the water trucking service be undertaken at the Sangre Grande Regional Corporation in light of numerous procedural irregularities and concerns raised during the inquiry into the alleged complaint. The Ministry also notes that similar complaints of illegal water trucking have been unearthed by the Water and Sewerage Authority across various communities in Trinidad and Tobago, and that the Minister of Public Utilities has committed to implementing a series of measures aimed at enhancing enforcement and ensuring compliance with its governing act. These actions include legislative review and an increase in fines, enhanced water services in communities without pipeborne water, enhanced investigations and enforcement, increased engagement with affected communities, and increased monitoring efforts to prevent illegal trucking of water.
Now, viewers, in the meantime, he stated that the municipal corporation will continue to coordinate with WASA to ensure the effectiveness and the reliable delivery of truck-borne water in communities without access to a pipe-borne water supply.
These measures form part of a proactive strategy to curb illegal water trucking activities and improve access to services across Trinidad and Tobago. The aim is to deter illegal operations, enhance service delivery, and better address community water needs. This approach will also address any illegal activities unearthed within the Sangre Grande Regional Corporation or any other municipal corporation. In the meantime, the municipal corporations will continue to coordinate with WASA to ensure the effective and reliable delivery of truck-borne water in communities that are without access to a pipe-borne water supply. Thank you, Mr. President.
Now, Trinidad and Tobago, it has been over a month since the St. Kitts and Nevis National Kidroy Day, hope I'm pronouncing him correct, took over as head of the Water and Sewerage Authority, WASA. He is now making big plans for the country's water supply.
And as we confidently tackle any challenges of climate change, we want to reiterate that whilst there are no restrictions in place, and I repeat that there are currently no restrictions in place, the notion and the efforts that we would want to stress would be that of collective conservation and the careful use of our water resources as key. And as we confidently tackle any challenges of climate change, we want to reiterate that whilst there are no restrictions in place, and I repeat that there are currently no restrictions in place, the notion and the efforts that we would want to stress would be that of collective conservation and the careful use of our water resources as key. And as we confidently...
Now, Trinidad and Tobago, everybody, all the ministers, they always have planned for WASA. 24 water supply. We're getting it in a year. We're getting it in 2 years. Well, boy, imagine somehow we die and we still ain't get water in we community. But nevertheless, moving along. Minister of National Security, Federal Hands have stated that the lack of water was not an issue in the fire that claimed the life of MP Lisa Morris Julian and her 2 daughters on December 16. Hines said he had shared the content with the chairman of the National Security Council, the Prime Minister, as well as consuming some sort of... I'll listen to this, yes?
I received a report on that matter. Didn't say anything before because I knew that the government must operate on the facts. So the Prime Minister initiated, the National Security requested a report. We put together a 3-man committee, and as you would have reported yesterday or so, we received that report. I have shared that with a copy of that with the chairman of the National Security Council, and I have had the benefit of consuming the contents. I am not entirely at liberty to speak on the matter just yet because it is due for the full consideration of the National Security Council. But I think I am at liberty to say one thing. Professor Kojo told you this morning in the interview that deaths occurred for want of water. And I am able to say that is not the case.
So Trinidad and Tobago, just a follow-up on the story. Didn't the Trinidad and Tobago Fire Service release a bulletin stating that water was the problem? They had to ask for backup water? They didn't have water? Watchman, on our next show, we're going to touch on this. Trinidad and Tobago, be safe. We run tomorrow from 11:30 to 12:30. And we'll be right back here Thursday night. Real Talk with Saieed, live.